Picture this. It's the weekend of May 23rd, 1998. You're in a Blockbuster, picking out a new game to rent for the weekend. There are a few new releases this week to choose from. You're leaning towards a fighting game, which is good because there just so happen to be 2 new fighters this week. So, should you get Clayfighter, Sculptor's Cut, or F.R.E.A.K.S? Or do you just say screw it and get Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition, like your mom suggested? Well,
Clayfighter! 1-to-1, they set the stage!
Clayfighter Sculptor's Cut is one of the most valuable N64 games and is highly sought after by collectors. It was released as a Blockbuster exclusive and not many copies were made, and even fewer copies ended up on the second-hand market.
Let's get ready to crumble! Help me!
If you want an original complete in-box copy, you'd better be ready to fork over a pretty penny. What's that? How did my poverty-stricken booty score a copy to play? Well, don't you worry your precious little head about that. Let's just say I know a guy who knows a guy and leave it at that. Arr. But it's 1998, so you don't know any of that yet. All you know is that Clayfighter 63 1/3 sucked sweaty plasticine sumo snowballs. But maybe this one is better. This version of Clayfighter appears much more finished than the previous iteration.
Stop running away! Coward, get back here! God dang it, stop running away!
It has a full-on intro song.
Clayfighter! Pounding clay is all the rage!
That may have been all to the tale, but Dr. Kiln planned to prevail and re-release the meteor's goo and set more fighters on the loose.
The song sucks, but it's better than nothing, I think. Aside from a new character select interface, it's essentially the same game graphically. It did feel a little smoother, but that could just be me getting used to the jank. The character voice clips are still annoying, but they seem to be a little less frequent than they were in 63 1/3. So that's an improvement. This could also just be me imagining things. I don't know. I'm not booting up Clayfighter 63 1/3 to compare them side by side. I'm not a masochist. The gameplay is where they really made some improvements. It's still not good, but at least it's a little more consistent and responsive. It actually felt like it mattered what buttons I pushed. Some of the opponents still did that infuriating thing where they constantly ran away instead of fighting.
Stop running away!
Overall, when compared to Clayfighter 63 1/3, this is a better game. It has more characters, a better game feel, and more polish overall. But we're not here to compare this to the previous Clayfighter game. We're here to compare it to
F.R.E.A.K.S. Welcome to Neo America, citizen.
Thank you. I'm glad I can be welcomed.
Your warning.
This is another N64 fighter that isn't exactly remembered fondly by many. I rented it back in the day and I didn't like it. I don't remember my reasoning, but I'd say I probably just wasn't very good at it. F.R.E.A.K.S actually looks pretty good in my opinion. The frame rate is smooth and the characters are unique and well modeled. Certainly aimed at a more mature audience than Clayfighter.
Chapo wins.
Nothing notable to mention about the sound. It wasn't obnoxiously bad or astoundingly good. The sound is, as my doctor said about my last physical, unremarkable. The gameplay is pretty good. I enjoyed it more than Clayfighter. The controls are fine, the action was decently fast. Every character has long-range and close-range attacks. Not all are created equally though, as some characters can defeat you with a few long-range attacks and others barely do any damage at all.
You surprise.
Dang, he kills you quick.
All the characters have the ability to fly up in the air, but I didn't find this very useful in combat.
Battle 1, fight!
There are combos and all that jazz, but I found the best tactic to be dashing in close, attacking a few times, jump to avoid the predictable counterattack, and repeat. Attack, jump, attack. It worked well until the difficulty curve decided that wasn't going to work anymore.
Away with you, weakling!
Overall, I enjoyed this one, but I can see why it wasn't a big success in 1998. It has its flaws, but I don't think it's as bad as some remember it. I guess this is a battle time of sorts, so which one is better? Or maybe the question should be which one is worse? Both games have a reputation for being disappointing. Clayfighter Sculptor's Cut is a marginal improvement over Clayfighter 63 1/3, which obviously could have used more time in the kiln. But Sculptor's Cut still feels unfinished. I'd place it in the oof tier. It's better than 63 1/3, but not by much. F.R.E.A.K.S is a more polished experience. The gameplay is more fluid and responsive, and the controls are easy to get the hang of. I don't see it as a bad game, especially when compared to other N64 fighting game offerings. Both of these games would have been better if 3D gameplay wasn't shoehorned in. It doesn't enhance the experience and complicates the flow of character movement. They should have focused on fleshing out the characters and having additional game modes over cutting-edge 3D arenas. Ultimately, F.R.E.A.K.S is the better of the two, so if you have to pick one, pick that one. I'm putting it on the this is fine tier. However, if you were to time travel to Blockbuster in 1998, you should get Clayfighter Sculptor's Cut, stash it in a safe space, and never return it, because it's worth a lot of money these days. But what if you're not wanting a fighting game? Well, if you're a sports person, World Cup '98 was a thing. I played it. It's a soccer game. It's a little slower than some of the other soccer offerings. That doesn't make it bad. And as with most sports games, I feel unqualified to properly rank it. For me, it's fine. It wouldn't be my choice, but it's alright.
Feel like we won.
If you're looking for something completely different, Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition is a cute little puzzler. I enjoyed it, but there's not much to it. It reminds me a lot of some Flash games from the early 2000s.
No, no. No! God dang it!
It's fun, but it isn't going to be blowing any minds in 2026.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, in my opinion, it's a toss-up between F.R.E.A.K.S and Bust a Move for the best game released during that week in May of 1998. I think Bust a Move has a more long-lasting appeal to it, but it's a tough decision. What do you think? Let me know in the comments which of these games you think are the best. If you want me to continue making these videos, be sure to like the video and leave a comment so the algorithm will show it to more people like you. The algorithm seems to be really confused lately. I don't know who YouTube is showing my videos to, but it's not the right people. Anyway, thanks for watching, good luck on all the things, and I'll see you later. Bye.